All right, what's up, y'all? So it's been a minute since I've done one of these. Just been a little busy. I'm gonna try to see if I can get into the habit of maybe not filming every one of my workouts, but you know, doing it more often than I have been. Can't just be doing reels all the time. So what's on the agenda today? I'm thinking about back and triceps, right? As I've explained before, I don't like to do back and biceps like a lot of people do. I think when you're doing the pulling motion of biceps, already you're overtraining. You're training your biceps adequately enough that you don't have to go double up on, you know, trying to do biceps after the fact. Some people, I think, might disagree with that, but I don't know. That seems to be changing. Biceps are a small muscle, so they're very easy to overtrain. So I've never seen the point in doing back and biceps together. So, long-winded way of saying, yeah, that's my rationale for doing back and triceps. But I might do shoulders as well. Weird thing that I've got going on right now is that my right shoulder is giving me issues when I push, and my left shoulder is giving me issues when I pull. So, this is weird. I dealt with some shoulder issues in the past, and I was able to alleviate them with mobility work, and now my right shoulder is starting to act up again, so that's going to mitigate things a little bit. Probably not going to go too hard in regards to anything. This is going to be a feels-based workout, right? A lot of my workouts are feels-based, and if you're getting into this, a lot of your workouts should probably be feels-based too, you know? Listen to your mind and listen to your body. You know, sometimes people are just way too rigid in their approaches to working out. All right. Anything else? I don't think so. I just finished my jump rope warm-up. I'm at about 500 calories burned for the day. My move goal is 1060. If you're not wearing a Fitbit or Apple Watch and using that to guide your behavior, you're messing up. All right. I'll see you in the gym. So lately I've been starting my back workouts with front lever training, but I'm not going to do that because I think the reason why my left shoulder is giving me issues is from front levers, which I don't understand how that works biomechanically. I'm going to have to look into that. But yeah, something is up with the shoulder girdle. Left shoulder is not liking front lever right now, but I'm still going to try to do an assisted variation of it. Which sucks because I actually started getting it, right? I can do a full front lever now. It doesn't look pretty, but I can do it. All right. One more warm-up set of pull-ups, and then we're gonna add some weight to that. One tip if you're starting out is make sure you do your hard lifts first. I think Renaissance Periodization, that's a great channel if you haven't heard of it. Mike Israetel, the face of that channel, he recently put up a video talking about how you wanna do your most strenuous lifts first. And generally speaking, yeah, you want to do your most compound lifts first. They involve the most muscles. They're going to, you know, get you the strongest, and you know that's usually going to involve your hardest lifts. So, you know, if you're starting out and you have a program going, think, what are my most compound movements? You want those to be at the top of your workout, and then anything that starts isolating muscles, you try to put that more towards the end. And then you're a real G when you can do a full workout of all compound lifts, you know? That's usually how I work out these days. But yeah, that's more because I just don't want to spend that much time in the gym. All right, let me get another set in. Also, due to my left shoulder, I haven't been doing a lot of muscle up training, so hopefully I can get that sorted this year. All right, I'll see you on the weighted pull-ups. The majority of my volume to be 2 plates today. Gonna just focus on the mind muscle connection with these as best as I can. Usually I'll do like 2 sets, but I think I'm gonna cut that short. All right, let's see how this feels and goes. All right, that's good. Actually, I'll do one more like that. I can already tell that 2 plates is not going to, I'm not hitting the PR today. All right, one more of those. A little bit more explosive. I'm basically gonna approach these like I already have 2 plates around my waist. Mental play. All right. All right. Felt a little bit better. All right, dos platos. Let's see how that goes. I'm gonna do about 2 to 3 more sets. I don't think I'm gonna film all of them. All right, so here I'm going to do 2 more sets of 1 plate. I'm gonna do between 5 and 8 reps, all right? And I'm gonna start supersetting. I'm gonna start doing some body weight tricep extensions wherever I can find space to do them. Typically I superset things a lot, but in interest of time, but I really wanted to try to be more disciplined with my pull-ups today. So I wanted to conserve my energies for the 2-plate lift, but that's not gonna happen, so I'm changing course. That has my name on it. Yeah, it has my name on it. I don't know if you saw it. I'm just kidding, I'm kidding. Yeah, you know, I know. People are weird around here. All right. All right, not gonna push it to 10. And I think I can get some bodyweight triceps extensions in view here. If you can't see these, I apologize in advance. All right, might use the bar for the next set. All right, one more set of pull-ups and then 2 more sets of triceps extensions, which I'm gonna leave off camera.
Good day.
Oh yeah, you too, take it easy. Don't be so serious in the gym, all right? So, don't be so serious in the gym.
Oh, no. I just do my thing. Gotta go.
There you go.
Have a good one.
You too, take it easy. A gym is a playground for adults. Don't ever forget that. All right. All right. And a playground is a gym for adults. Don't ever forget that. Just try to stay away from those school gyms. Somebody might call the cops on you. Good on those. Not only is that one of my favorite tricep exercises, it works your abs really well too, especially when you get lower. If you ever give those a shot, make sure your abdominals are nice and engaged and protects your lower back. If you feel any sharp pains in your lower back, you've got an arch, you're doing it wrong. All right, we're gonna do this last set off camera and then on to the next exercise. All right, so I'm gonna try some front levers. I'm gonna use a little more support than I usually do, because I basically want to take my deltoids out of this, my shoulder girdle out of it, and focus more on my back muscles, because one, they're injured, and two, that's really what seems to be lagging with this exercise anyway. Well, all right, you know what? I didn't just say that. Edit that out. That made no sense. Listen, I'm figuring this out as I go, all right? We're all on our own journey. All right, there goes. All right, that didn't feel too bad. And we're gonna keep the superset modality going. Tricep dips. I want to try to see if I can use a little weight for the next set because I don't want to have to do 25. All right, see you next set. At least 4 sets of 10 seconds. If you're training front lever and you're not using bands, you're messing up. All right. Instead of using weight, I'm gonna adjust my hand position, right? Make them a little closer together. If you're gonna try this, you need good shoulder mobility for it. Yeah. Finish the set by widening it out a little bit. All right, 2 more sets. All right, probably gonna make this the last set that I record, but I'm gonna do 1 more after this. Gotta save my battery and also save time. But yeah, learn how to use a Smith machine. It's not only one way, it's not just for squatting or deadlifting or glute bridges. Sorry if the gum chewing is coming through on the audio. I keep forgetting that I'm recording. I know it sounds terrible. Start widening it out. Woo! Yeah. All right, that's good. One more set, and I'm moving on. I'll see y'all in the next exercise. All right, I lied. Let's support the last one. Might as well. I think I got enough battery to make. All right. And if my form looks crappy, or if you think there's something that needs to be improved on this front, we can let me know in the comments. One of my favorite exercises. Not a lot of gyms have these anymore. This is called the isolateral low row. If I didn't have one of these, what would I be doing? I'd probably do a single arm dumbbell row, or I would do a single arm bodyweight row. The latter would be a little bit more precarious because of me complaining about my shoulders. So it's ideal that I have access to this machine right now. I'm gonna try to superset this with a rope cable exercise for my triceps, and then I'm gonna be done. All right, let's see how this goes. Stretch and squeeze. Newer people really struggle with working their back. They don't really even know that their back muscles are something that they should work. It's not even something they considered, and that was me, even with an interest in working out. I would ask people like why they were doing what they were doing in the gym. They're like, why are you doing that exercise? I'm working my back. I'm like, working your back? That was kind of like somebody telling me today that they're working out their neck. This didn't make sense to me. And I know there's reasons to work out your neck today, but I mean, it's not one of those things that I'm looking to optimize. All right, hopefully I can find a rope. Yay. All right. People are looking at me like wondering how a noise like that even came out of my body. I don't blame them. All right. It's a superset that I do a lot. I'm gonna do a tricep rope pull down with an overhead extension. Here. Oh, gotta adjust the weight. Typically I go heavier on the former and lighter on the latter. It's a little too heavy. Hopefully nobody takes my row machine. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll alternate them. Like next set, I'll do the overhead first and then do the row push down, but I'm just gonna keep it simple today. All right, back to the rows. All right. So put a quarter on there. Typically I don't go very heavy on these because I want to focus on the squats. Figured I'd try something like that. Probably gonna be the last set. Gotta get out of here. I gotta work on my handstands too. I don't know if I'm gonna have time for that. I should have did that at the beginning when I had the extra energy. It's kind of a problem when you exercise in so many different modalities. It's kind of slip by. Especially when you're not like a gym rat. I like to be in and out in like an hour. So I don't know if you can see this, probably not. But I've got my workout set, right? When I'm working out, I try to burn at least 400 calories in my workout. And again, it's not about the accuracy. It's about having a barometer for a pattern of behavior, right? So I know, say, you know, I'm not really feeling the workout and I want to leave early, you know, and I look at my watch and be like, all right, well, I only need to burn about, 50 more calories to hit my standing goal. So maybe I'll do an extra set of an exercise or, put in an extra exercise. It might motivate me to work out just a little bit longer, to keep up that consistent standard. And that's why these things help you build consistency in terms of, whatever your goals are. It's not about the accuracy, it's about the accountability, right? And having that North Star, that guide, All right, I'll see you guys in the outro. All right, figured I'd just do the outro when I'm practicing my handstands here. Typically I'll do them in between sets, but like I said, it kind of got away from me and I don't want to I try to practice them every day, all right, in some capacity. Now, if you're gonna ask why I'm using dumbbells, why do I use dumbbells? Because I have a crappy wrist. I never learned how to bail properly when I was learning how to do handstands on my palms. So I would crash onto my hands and I hurt my wrist. And I never got it diagnosed, but it just becomes a limiting factor in terms of how long I can hold a handstand on my palms. So when I have a neutral grip, that allows me to obviate that pain, right? So right now I'm just going to do 2 to 3 handstands, see how long I can hold them, and then be on my way. I would have liked to have practiced them more, but it got away from me. Like I said, the main thing is just making sure that I'm kipping into the handstand consistently. I don't want to have to, relearn how to kip into it every single time. That's a waste of energy, especially if I'm doing handstand push-ups. You're doing like 2 to 3 sets, just practicing, finding the balance. That could be neurologically and physically fatiguing. Shoulders are a bit tired. But yeah, back workout, not too bad. A little disappointed that I won't be able to push my front lever the way I'd like to. I'd like to get a full front lever on camera this year. A nice straight one. I've got one on my reels. But yeah, it's definitely one of my main goals for 2025 is to finally hold a good-looking straight front lever. I've been working on that movement for basically since I got into calisthenics. It was one of the first things that I wanted to learn how to do. And I just, for a long time, I stalled on it. And it wasn't until that I stopped caring so much about getting it that I actually started to get it. So yeah, that goes into the whole growth mindset thing. I was always outcome oriented. I was like, I need to get this this full front lever so I can get it on Instagram or get it on YouTube. And that mindset held me back. For a long time, I even quit practicing it at one point because I wasn't getting it. But it wasn't until I just buckled down and said I'm just gonna train it, and if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That I actually started making progress. It's that humility as you grow, And there's another point that I wanted to mention on that too. No, it'll come back to me. Let me try another one. Whoops. Try again. So demarcation throws me off.